podcast is powered by Audio House Dublin.
So welcome to episode 32 of the Sold Out podcast. Here with someone I'm very honoured to be joined by, young Jafaris in the building.
Yo, what's happening?
Oh, good, man. How are you? How's your 2019 treating you, man?
2019 is like, it's weird, but it's like unexpectedly like really blessed. It's just
man.
like out of nowhere, just things are happening. I'm just like appreciating the moment.
Yeah, man. Because you've been like obviously in the scene a lot. Like the first project like, that we know of anyway, like the Velvet Cake, obviously. 2017. I suppose everything feels like it's bubbling up to, you know, that moment.
Yeah.
And do you feel that when you put out a single like Time, you know, just everything kind of feels like it comes together, or is it still all
I think like when I went quiet last year, just like working on the album and stuff.
Yeah.
After the album was finished, then I took like another like few months to really like perfect the plan behind like what's coming out, when it's coming out, etc. And it just feels like now it's execution time. So like everything is like in place. It just like it feels right. It's very like scary, anxious, like weird period, but like exciting at the same time. And it's like everything's kind of just falling into place. Like until the album drops, I probably won't be at ease. Like I'm just gonna be like,
distressed,
like stressed a little bit, but like it's cool. Everything just it feels good. Like it feels good.
And obviously, like anytime you drop something, there's always like great response. You know, especially
surprising.
As well, you know,
surprising.
Like, this single's popping off. You know, it's all over the place.
Man, I was so scared to drop this song. You know this. I was really 100%. Only because like I feel like I just don't know where music is going in terms of like I don't know like just in general like I don't know like, and I'm not one to think about like, oh, this has to be the poppin' song or this has to be the song for radio and stuff. We just made a bunch of songs and like stuck it together, made it like cohesive, there's a message, everything like that. But when they picked out like the single, I was like, I'm not sure about this song. Like I'm just like, alright, cool. Like Found My Feet was cool and I was really like excited about that song. Time, I love Time. I just didn't know how people were gonna react to it, because like I didn't really know how people were gonna react to Found My Feet, to be honest. But when that came out, cool. Then Time, like I think I'm still in that space where like I don't know like what people want from me. I don't know what I should give to people. I'm just kind of like experimenting, doing what I do, and then just hoping it sticks. But like,
because that's one of the things, even the songs on Velvet Cake, like, you know, you're kind of just, you know, all your songs to date, it's like drugs. It doesn't sound anything like kind of family, you know. So it's good that like there's a mix there. I mean, it always hits for me. You know,
I appreciate that, man.
But,
I appreciate that.
Was it kind of stressful? Like, are we talking about? I don't know if you can give out information. But is this a longer project, or you know, what was kind of the process like in terms of, you know, approaching the album?
Oh, okay. So I didn't feel like I was ready for an album yet. But my manager really urged me. He was like, yo, I think you're ready for an album. Because I just make a lot of songs. I just have a lot of songs just laying there. But I just like, I wanted my first album to mean something, like, and like really be something that I can look back on and be like, yo, I'm proud of that. So I think the process was weird because my first album, it's like everyone in Diffusion Lab's first album. So like this is like the first for business-wise, the first for marketing, all of that. So like we went through a whole process of like, should we try like this 2 weeks try make mainstream songs and then this week trying to make weird songs and then this week, but then I was just like, nah, let's like at a stage we kind of just realized that wasn't the process that was working. It's like, yo, let's just like take it like one day at a time. Let's just like breathe for a second. And then like just life going around, like just things happening in my life, just kind of like directed it to this, you know, just like somehow all just connected weirdly. So like it was daunting, it was just like it was challenging, but it was a huge learning process. Now I feel like I'm a better artist because of that. So it's like
I like the sound of like, you know, that manager telling you, pushing you to make the album. Because you almost need that person to be like, you know, just push yourself a little bit further, you know.
Yeah, but I think a bit of that was because like I'm a rapper first, you get me? And like rap is one of those things that you like, rappers just have a lot to say. So like they like when you look at like artists that are big already, they've had like projects on projects out before they like they have mixtapes and EPs and stuff like that even before they get signed. So like it's always supposed to be that type of a hustle, but I feel like, I don't know, in Ireland we're just kind of sheltered or like away from that culture, so we're more reluctant. Like we make a lot of songs, but then like just judge them from a different angle kind of thing, and that's what I was stuck in, and he just kind of just urged me to like, yo, let's just make music and package it and stuff. And
that's
I was like,
I mean, not to bring up anyone else, but like Mathman was always saying on his episode, he was kind of like, you know, if you put out a bad track though too, you can't take it back. You know, well. So it is good, obviously, that you have that. You know, that critical eye of kind of like what we do put out, what we don't. Yeah,
100%.
Like you're saying, man, like the scene in Ireland, it's still still growing in a lot of ways, you know.
Yeah.
And like I'm in that interview in the mag as well. One of the things that stood out to me is kind of like what you were saying about the Irish sound, and just a lot of artists try to sound shit. So like, is there anyone that you see doing what you'd call like Irish sound right now?
I don't know if it's the Irish sound, because I just don't know what that would look like. I don't know what it sounds like. But I guess we're just kind of waiting for something to be established worldwide, and then people can be like, oh, that's the Irish sound. But like right now, we're just kind of... But I feel like the people who are definitely not like imitating or regurgitating stuff that's already out would be people like Rusangano family, who can I say, Loa.
And there's always going to be people like,
But like, Ireland, I think maybe the sound is the fact that we just blend everything else. Like we have the American influences, and then the UK influence, and then we have African influences and stuff like that. Like, and it's all just mixed in, and we have weird accents that aren't like placed anywhere. So it's just like, I guess that's what the Irish sound is right now, but I wouldn't even know what the pinpoint.
Even when you look at like Ireland, right, and it's such a small country, and you have the accents. Every county somehow still has a different accent. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
Like you're saying, it's, you know, when people talk about like America being like a melting pot of like every culture, I feel like you see it a lot here because it's such a small city. You know, you see like the influences coming in, and you know, we just kind of, it's like same even in TV and stuff. You know, we're watching like American TV when we're growing up. We're watching UK TV, UK movies, you know.
We're still like the young country or something. Like we're still like 20 years behind or something. And that's so annoying, because I can see the potential of Ireland. Like there's a huge potential. I just like, I'm glad it's progressing, and like there's steps being taken, but we're still kind of a long way to go. But like it's so, this is a great time to be alive type thing. Like 100%. It's a great process.
And that's one of the things as well, is like you're still more or less independent. Obviously, and kind of how do you...
I'm 100%. I'm 100%. I think sometimes people think I'm like a lot of people think that's a huge misconception.
But I think it's the level of quality, man. What you and Diffusion Lab do, the sound is so, you know, it's so like, I'm trying to find the right word. It's so well crafted that it almost seems like there's this like huge production.
That I think I don't know, like maybe it's subconscious or something, but like we do kind of like hone in on like production value, especially when it comes to videos and stuff. Like I was just with Nathan, and we were just talking about like more video ideas and stuff, and like he was coming up with the weirdest things, but like I'm not like, we don't have a budget for that, but he's like, no, we can do it this way and it'll still have the production value. Like I'm like, okay, like he just and
that's a huge thing, man, with like, you know, with the struggle comes the creativity too.
100%. 100%.
Is it the Found My Feet video with the skydiving and that's crazy though, you know what I mean?
But
it turned out so sick. Like.
I appreciate that. That was just so random. Like I just like, that was God. Like just literally the whole the way, like when do you get Ireland sunny the whole week consistently to shoot a video? Like we literally took the whole week, and like some of the spots and like locations we found were like we were on our way to somewhere, or like it was just random. We just came across like that whole field of yellow stuff. Like that was so random.
Where was that? Like,
I think that was on our way either back or to Kilkenny or something.
Just some crazy
like random.
And
but it was
that big water shot, man. That looks like you're out in Miami or something.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that looks crazy.
Like everything was just, it was so sick. Even like the places we chose to shoot, like people were like fans of us and stuff and that. So like they like gave us places for free. They let us do stuff for longer and stuff. And I was like, the way everything was just happening was just sick. It was just sick,
That's sweet, man. And as well, like we're talking about like the Irish sound too. I like what you're doing in terms of the messages, like you're saying with the album, you know. Like even time. I guess I was gonna say it was. I don't think, like, not to get too personal or anything, but was there like any particular reason that you were kind of like, you know, do find some time for yourself, you know, and all this stuff with the song?
See, a lot of times when I'm making songs, like a lot of times I'm literally, I'll listen to the beat or whatever, and I'll just say whatever's on my mind. Like some people have different processes. Some people come up with the melody and stuff. Well, like some people come up with the melody first and then come up with the lyrics and things like that. Like, cause I come from a rap background, it's just easier to just start writing and then like things come out. So like I think that's where like it just came out. Like time just came out. You get me? And then when I sit back on it, like before it's released or mixed or anything, I sit back on it. I'm like, do I mean what I'm saying? Does this make sense? Why did I say this? And a lot of times I look back and I'm like, whoa, I didn't even know I was in that place in my mind. You get me? That's why I feel like music is like, it's a love, like it's a passion thing. You get me? Because it's real therapeutic in some ways. But yeah, time just came from like, I think I was in a place of like, I need to get away from people. I need to like be alone. I need to like, I'm putting out so much. I'm putting out so much that I need to like absorb some more stuff. Like I need to be at home, read books or something. Just like get out, go on walks or stuff like that. I didn't do a lot of that, but like I think when I shot the video, felt like I was living that. Like I was living the song really, and it was like, all right, cool. So like it really just came from a place like, yo, sometimes it is like very vital for you to like just shut off social media and like just go and just live, just. Chill.
Did you get to even do that over Christmas at all or anything like that?
Yeah, Christmas was cool. Like it was pretty just. I didn't get to be by myself or anything because it's always family vibes and stuff. But like, I think around that period I was just able to just like reflect on the year kind of thing and just be like, all right, cool. That was next year. I need to like chill before the next year starts because it's about to get serious.
I think it's important. That's why even with the podcast we took a short break there.
Yeah.
And it's just nice just to kind of even go back and listen to the stuff, you know, 100%, other podcasts.
100%.
Like,
I think my engineer inspired that thought process as well because like he'll work throughout the whole week, but then like that Sunday, no music whatsoever, like not even listening to music. He'll just like go on walks and like I'm like, yo, and he's like the most healthiest. He's like an older guy, but like he's a healthy, just looks young and so I'm like, yo, I want to be like you when I grow up, that type of thing. It's just you
often hear that with like people, like if they're like a really good like whatever like music artist or painter or something, but they'll go and do an opposite thing, like, a weird little thing,
it's like a reboot. Your brain needs to like do different patterns so it can keep going kind of thing. It's weird.
Because same with me, like with design and stuff, like designing like a logo or a magazine or something. Sometimes the best thing is just like you said, like go to a gallery or something and just be like, oh, that's a wavy photograph. Like, maybe you can
just find yourself in different environments, basically.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And I suppose, like you were kind of saying with the messages as well, like and music as a therapy, kind of in a way. In that interview with Jack as well, you were saying like kind of your father initially was kind of. Like the stuff you were rapping about before, obviously. You can imagine what that was like.
You know, it's what's popular right now, basically. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I think when you start rapping or just doing music in general, you can only do what you know. You get me? And like I was listening to 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, like all those type of people and that type of influence. So like that's all I could put out. Yeah. But I think when my dad like brought it to my attention, he just kind of like. Because they weren't really, like, my parents weren't really into the whole music thing. Like, just Africans in general are just very skeptical of the industry. But, like, he was just like, yo, if you're going to do it, like, just make it something that, like, your parents can listen to and be proud of it. And make it something that people can grow from or, like, be inspired. And I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I think it's good advice. Like, it worked out.
Yeah, 100%. I'm glad I listened.
Like, that's good advice. Like, I often hear that, like, when... I'm always jealous in a way that, you know, when people have these like well thought out stories.
Yeah.
My granddad told me this. That's sweet. But as well, like even the attention to detail in terms of like you're saying with the videos, even like the graphics, like the artwork and everything. Like, it's so sweet. And then in terms of performing as well, everyone knows you as well. Like in that thing you were saying, you kind of started out as like a dancer, is that right? Yeah. So like, where was like the love coming from that? Was that watching like music videos or?
Where like
watching Usher or some shit? Like?
I think it was really more like, you know, those like Step Up and like Stomp the Yards, You Got Served, those type of videos like opened my world to just like moving my body and stuff. I was super young, so I was just influenced. And that was like the one thing that I was like, yo, I'm going to be a dancer when I grow up. Like,
yeah.
I never said, like, you know when kids say, I want to be like a
astronaut,
policeman or whatever. Well, I probably can't remember exactly what I said to my parents, but that was like the one thing that I was like, this going to stick with me forever. So like I took it real serious, but like in a way that I was like teaching myself how to dance and stuff.
Watching like videos or some stuff.
Yeah, a lot of videos. And then I got to a stage where like I was like now in a position, like I got better, whatever, and like I was like teaching and like I was trying to set up my own like dance school and stuff like that.
And what age were you then? Were you like?
I think I must have been 14, 15. I was really like serious about it in a way.
Sweet,
and then out of nowhere, one of my friends, like my very close friends, just told me like I rap now and stuff like that. And then like he started spitting bars. I was like, you're sick. And I just like music came really late for me. You get me? Like I loved music, but not like the artist. I loved the beats and stuff, so I could dance to it. But I think when I caught wind of like him rapping and stuff, and he put me on to like artists and stuff, and I'm like, okay, and like dancing was like my way of expressing myself, but I was still a very reserved, shy person. I couldn't speak in public and stuff like that. But once I started putting like my pen to the pad and stuff, and it was just like, okay, now I can like say all the things that I can't go up to her and say, and I can't say to my parents, or I can't say to my friends and stuff. So I just put it all in like music form, and then it was poetry first, and then it went into like like rapping, and then now it's melodies and all of that. Like, so it's like evolved over time. But yeah, that was that whole process.
That's
really
super sweet. Like, and in a way, it seems like, you know, you can look at that, like a lot of people might use like social media that way if you think about it, you know, like in terms of they'll put out a tweet or retweet something or repost something that says everything that they want to say. So it's almost, it's cool that, you know, you just embrace the creativity from the start. And
100%.
Put it out there, you know.
100%.
Because like that's the thing, is you never know until you try as well.
Yeah.
That's the same with this like thing as well. You know, you just started like.
Man, I think it must have taken me like 5-6 years to really decide that music is what I want to do. Like I've always like done it for fun and stuff. We used to shoot like little like messy videos, but I would like, I think there was a stage where like now I was like traveling like outside of my county and stuff to like make music. I was like, I'm actually making an effort to do this. Like maybe I should take it serious. And then I think I was working in a bagel factory, in like Dundrum. And I did a show in Cork one time, and it was like 15 minutes on stage, and I got paid like €85 or something like that. I was like, okay. I went back to work, and I must have worked for like a week, and at the end of the week I got like €84 or something. I was like, wait. I was like, what? I was like, yo, I just spent like the whole week slaving over this, like doing what I hate really, and like I just did what I love for 15 minutes. I got paid that. I'm like, all right, cool. I need to like let me just jump, like let me just jump. And I was like, all right, cool. I haven't worked a normal job in like 2-3 years. Like weirdly enough, but like it's like I'm not balling or anything. Like genuinely, like I'm probably in like a broke stage right now. But like I don't think it's the money that keeps me here. You get me? It's like I love, like nothing else wakes me up out of bed apart from like music and having to go to the studio and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, why not just go all out and just like until,
and especially like because you're getting paid in the, you know, I'm sure like, you know, you feel like, you know, when people talk about like happiness being like, you know, like you're buying a good
exactly.
Like, you get more happy when you like accomplish something that you wanted to do. You know what I mean? And that lasts with you like the whole week then when you're like,
100%.
oh, I'm on the cover of this or whatever. Like,
like it's cool. All the accolades and stuff are cool. I just like, I don't know. I think I try not to soak it in too much, because then like I'll start losing myself and all of this.
Who you?
and I don't want to be that guy. So I always just like, cool. Like I appreciate everything, like all love and all like the money or whatever I'm getting. But it's like, all right, cool. I just also have to remember that like I'm just a normal guy like that just so happens to do music. You get me? Was
there any like moments early on, like a first time you got like a bit of a like acknowledgement that was like really like exciting or anything? Or any particular kind of moments that stand out to you so far?
I say that the milestone for me was Longitude.
Yeah, man.
I would say that because like, first of all, it was unexpected. I feel like everything that's happened just in my music journey has just been like unplanned, unexpected. Just like I still can't believe it type thing. But like Longitude was so random, and I didn't feel like I was ready. But at the same time, I felt like this is what I want. Like I've been waiting for this kind of thing. And when I was on stage, and like the time slot that I got, I was like,
it was on the Friday.
Yeah, it was like the first day, like the first act on the main stage. Like no one's ever there for that. Like, so I was like, okay, like I was low key salty, but then at the same time I was like super like, yo, like what, chill. And I got on stage like just for sound check, and I see people waiting there. I almost nearly cried, but I was just like, no way you're waiting for me. Like no way you're waiting for me. And then I go away, and then I come back and like start the show, and I just hear like the crowd, and I was like, no way.
And the speaker coming out of that size speaker, you know what I mean? Like,
bro, and I turned around and I see my name on the thing. I was like, nah, this feels like a dream. Like really does feel like a dream.
It's like that,
I think
visualizations, you know.
Bro, like I was like, yo, this is definitely like that milestone. I think I'm still chasing that moment or something like nothing else has satisfied me like that moment. It was like, nah, but that was like, that's a highlight for sure.
I mean, you probably got off stage and it's probably Post Malone following out. You know what I mean?
Bro,
it's something crazy.
I got off stage and I was walking to see TD perform, and literally just walking out like stopped, just getting stopped everywhere, and I was like, what? And I was with people, and it just felt, it was so awkward because like they had to wait there while I took a picture and stuff, and I was like, I'm not ready for this fame thing. Like I'm actually not ready for it, but I was just like, whoa. It definitely gives you like some sort of rush, some sort of like adrenaline, like, yo, these people actually care about what I'm doing type thing. It's like, yo, nah, it's crazy.
It's crazy inspiring as well when you say, you know, before you're real shy and couldn't say all this stuff. You get up in front of people, you know what I mean?
Like that's the only, like whenever I'm on stage, it's the only time. But if you should see me before I get on stage though. I'm the huge nervous wreck, bro.
Yeah, like, man. I was
bro, like every time, like I'm still super nervous, but as soon as I get on stage and as soon as that first like song hits and like the crowd makes some sort of like noise, I'm like, whoa, okay, we're here, like let's switch on type thing. It's so weird, like I don't know how that happens, but it's crazy. It's crazy.
That's sweet though, man. And then like obviously like I think, you know, you played every Irish festival since then. I mean, maybe not like if some new ones popped up.
Yeah, I think I played a lot of them last year.
Most of the big ones, anyway,
most
like the Picnic and all them. Like was Longitude the first one that was?
The first one I did.
Yeah, or was it Electric Picnic?
As in last year, I did. What was the first one? Might have been BD Festival or something like that, or Knockin' Stockin' or one of those.
Yeah.
But Longitude must have been like the second last one or something.
Okay, yeah.
Before Electric Picnic.
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, like it must have been crazy though, like when you're thinking of like going to these festivals and all, and like part of it, you know what I mean, as well.
Bro, like I told myself when like the whole festival thing was a thing, I was like, nah, I'm never gonna pay for a festival. Like I'm not gonna I'm not gonna go to any festival until I'm the one on the lineup or something. So like I think that's just how it happened. Like you just put it in the air and then it just happens like that.
Man.
Yeah.
That's it. Like you know, you have to like work for it obviously as well and stuff.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Because that was just after the first EP, so like you know, God knows what's gonna be, you know, Glastonbury or some shit like that.
Man, I don't know. I don't know.
That
would be crazy.
Did you bump shoulders with anyone backstage or anything like that?
A lot of like Post Malone interacted with a lot of people.
Yeah.
He has a whole like video with like Days singing, what's that? Old Triangle or something like that.
Yeah.
One of those songs. Who else did I see? We chilled with what's her name? Princess Nokia.
Yeah.
We did a whole like her, Khalid.
Yeah. As well.
Who else? Yeah, we did like a whole like train thing, like we were just dancing and stuff.
Yeah.
Who else? I saw like the Migos and stuff like that, but like I didn't really talk to any of them.
Yeah.
Like there was a good few people. Not everyone is like, not like all the artists aren't all the way like receptive to everybody. They're kind of just in their own worlds. But like the ones who are still down to earth, like we all just talked to them and stuff. It was cool.
No, it's super sweet. And like, is there anything, in terms of you know, like when you're talking about festival lineups, like that, is there anyone that you'd like to be performing, you know, against in a way, like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, like being support,
yeah,
kind of thing.
Do you know what I mean? Like in terms of who you're looking at.
Who would I feel like there's a lot of people, but whenever you get asked,
because I mean, then as well, it kind of links in with influences, I guess, as well.
Yeah,
you know?
I would say J. Cole.
Be sweet.
I would say.
Did you go to the True Arena gig last year?
No, I didn't.
No.
I didn't. But I didn't really feel that album though. I didn't.
Yeah. No, to be honest, I was kind of hesitant going because I was kind of like, I didn't feel that album either.
Yeah.
And then I was like, he'll play Forest Hills Drive.
Yeah.
And like that's like one of my favorite albums.
Did he play all that?
He played like most of it. Like,
yeah.
And then he even played like, you know, what's it? The Morning with like
Drake, yeah.
The Drake.
Oh, mad.
Yeah. So like,
mad.
But seeing the album though performed live definitely like puts it in context.
Yeah.
As well, you know what I mean?
That makes sense.
He came out of the jail cell.
Yeah, see, that's the only reason why I wanted to see it was because of the whole intro and everything. And I was like, oh, that's sick. But like, I didn't make the effort to go watch it. I watched them the year before that, or 2 years before that, the Vicar Street one, Born Sinner one. Yeah, that was sick. Yeah. That was probably one of the best live shows ever because he's just so like, just a normal guy on stage.
He was walking down Grafton Street.
He's just so like he's just a cool guy. Like
some dirty Air Jordan 1s, you know.
Yeah.
Like strolling like.
Who'd I? Yeah, J. Cole. Who else?
Who's like the top 3 right now? You got, because everyone seems to be gearing up right now. Obviously, J. Cole is just like top that single.
My top 3 artists. See, I don't listen, like, obviously I like J. Cole and like Kendrick and stuff, but like on a day-to-day thing, I'd probably listen to people like Saba, Smino, Mick Jenkins, who else? No Name just dropped the thing. Those people, but I don't know if I'd want to open for them. I'd probably want to like open for like someone bigger. So it's like, I'd say J. Cole, Drake, and stuff. Just the cliche, the typicals, the typicals.
Who's like your favorite out of that trio? Because they're the like 3 that always get thrown around. It's hard, like, because
they're all so distinct.
Yeah, man.
Oh, like my favorite that's always had my heart. Is Mick Jenkins. Yeah, Mick Jenkins, 100%. Just rap is where I come from. You get me? And like he's like a poet on top of the rap stuff. It's just hard, but like they're all so like Saba has the flows, and then like Smino has the melodies and the harm. Like
everyone has a bit of something. Like
I'd say Smino's probably the most musical, and then like Mick would be the most like lyrical and just most poetic, and then Saba's a bit of both of them. He's like a bit of both of them, low key. Like, Saba might be the best. Saba might, he might be the best.
Yeah, man. And then like as well, I think it's really dope as well. Just linking it back, obviously, back to yourself then as well. Like even on that new single, you have a line about like not ending up on the keys. Sort of
yeah.
I like the way then you just bring it back. Like even though like we were talking about earlier, like Ireland won't have a sound.
Yeah.
But it's good that there's just these little hints, you know, like okay, like if you know, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think that's a conversation amongst us artists as well. Like it's like, why don't we embrace like our culture here, like more, like why don't we embrace where we're from? It's like I think a lot of us have started like putting stuff like the M50 and like the square and stuff in their songs just to make it more like real like. That's where that came from, I think. Yeah. I
mean, like, I feel like there's a lot of pressure as well on people to do that, but as well, it's like, you know, you have your own culture, like, as well, that's influencing it too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That, you know, it's like, why aren't we talking about that too, you know?
Yeah, 100%. See, but I'm still kind of like, I'm only getting up on my culture now, like the Zimbabwean culture, and like now I'm like being like put on like Zimbabwean artists and stuff, so like I think maybe the next project might have like a lot of that influence. But I think since I came here, I've always just been here. Like there's like my parents speak my language at home and stuff, but like we don't really do anything that's in my culture. You get me? But I think I went back to Zimbabwe last year for like a short while, just see family and stuff. That I think that brought back that whole like I feel like I'm at home, you get me? And like just seeing the family and then like seeing the culture and how like like life is so different over there. That's like now I'm like appreciating being here even more. You get me?
Yeah.
So like I think definitely my culture is gonna seep in like naturally.
It's not like the drums or something. Like,
like the drum, like
crazy,
bro.
Like,
even some of their melodies, low key. I'm like
I'm trying to think. I feel like it's been like done here and there, like in some big songs. I'm trying to think what is coming to my head.
Zimbabwean, like in particular, isn't really like popular music in terms like in the sense of like the way Afrobeat is a thing, but that's like more Nigerian, Ghanaian type stuff. Like Zimbabwean has its own, like the Zimbabwean culture is just like very Zimbabwean, and only Zimbabweans will understand it type thing. But like I think just not a lot of people have brought it here and like kind of twisted it and stuff, which would be cool. I think it would be cool.
But yeah, man, we're back from our midterm break.
Water break.
But yeah, man, I mean, just off camera, obviously, I was saying, even just looking at the song titles on this upcoming album, it seems like the message is emerging organically, obviously, just between, Found My Feet and Time. You can kind of look at the two of them and go, you can already tell what the message is. Yeah. I mean, we haven't seen the rest of the album yet, but we can imagine kind of where it's going to go.
What do you think? Where do you think it's going to go?
Man, like, I just think, like, I don't want to, like, put ideas in your head or, like, comment. I feel weird even commenting on
why?
artist's work.
I'm curious to know, like, what the listeners think. Like, do you guys have expectations now from hearing it? Or do you have, like, I think it might go this way? Or
See, I'm just, like, that's what, I mean, I genuinely say when I hear you try to put a message in, it's, like, it's so dope because... it's great to have these like club bangers. It's dope when this project makes you think. And with that Time single, it just hit me real personal as well because it was like, say, we're both working on something we, like to do in our spare time. We're not necessarily being like paid full time. Like,
just
making
it's a grind.
Exactly. So like when you're saying like take some time for yourself, that's what like that whole Christmas period was for me. Like, I think I've still posted on the Sold Out Instagram since like the 27th of December or something.
Good breeder.
So I just took it all back. Like that's why I was asking when you came in about that fire documentary. Like, I took time out just like you were watching. Stuff, watching was that I feel like a few Joe Rogans came out that I got into. Like,
Do you watch the Joe Budden podcast?
Yeah. I didn't catch every episode.
Yeah.
The last one I loved that was that Eminem. It was so bad.
There's been so many. Like the Pusha T one was like a monumental one. Like
because I used to love Everyday Struggle, man.
That's
what inspired this, you know what I mean? That was
did you watch the Soulja Boy stuff?
That was what I was gonna ask. Actually, I didn't want to kick off the podcast by being like, "Tell me about Soulja Boy." Yeah, man. Like that stuff. Like, you don't listen to Brilliant Idiots, do you?
Brilliant. Oh yeah, so I've caught one or two.
The last one, they just went like not in on Soulja Boy in a bad way. They just like explained, like that bar. Oh, I'm gonna kick myself now. You know the Drake bar, like. Tell me what's really going on. Man, and they played the Soulja Boy. This is your OG. Show respect.
See, he's so smart. Like I feel like. It's all like a real elaborate marketing scheme, but at the same time, it's just like he's just so funny. He's so entertaining. It looks like it's natural for him.
But it's crazy to feel like now it feels like he never went away.
Yeah.
Almost, you know what I mean?
He's chatting so much shit, man. But some of it, he does like some hint of facts that makes it all believable for some reason.
Then when he reaches, it's maybe.
And all these like OGs are co-signing them and stuff. That's what's making it even worse. Everyone's like, Soulja Boy did do that first. Yeah, he did. I'm like, okay, now everyone's gonna believe that because everyone is saying it.
And did you hear some of the stuff he used to do? He used to like put up, say if there was like a big
song, that's so smart.
He used to put Crank That and name it like Beyonce, whatever, and people would download it. And Charlemagne on that stuff was like, like, do you know how hard your song has to be for someone to want to listen to Beyonce and then play your track and be like, yo?
Man. Nah, OG. He's actually a legend. He actually is a legend.
It is crazy. Yeah. But what I find is, like, it's interesting because he obviously keyed into a moment in time. Like Crank That and, like, Pretty Boy Swag and all these tracks. Yeah. And now it's like he's just hit the nail on the head again, And he's like... like when you say he's the hottest rapper in the game, it's January.
Do you know why it makes sense? I think my theory is that because when he came out, that was like so ahead of its time. Like that music could kind of live in this time, like in a way. It was like that weird, like happy, dancey, like rap stuff that no one was doing, and like now it's like that's what's popping again. He's just back and just telling them like, yo, you guys are all doing everything I did back then type thing, but he's just trying to take too much credit. I'm like, all right, cool, you didn't make Drake, you didn't make Ty, like.
What I find really interesting though in a way is like I wonder what wasn't working for him with the trap sound, because did you hear like he gave the Versace beat to Migos? So maybe he just understood like
he said he released that track, and then they, I don't know, I actually don't know, but like I don't know, he definitely has all the confidence in the world, so I don't even think like he I don't think he deeps like, but like his new tracks, have you listened to his new track?
I haven't actually.
The new drip and all of that.
Yeah. I need to check it out though.
It's kind of hard, but I don't know. Soulja Boy just doesn't do it for me.
I tell you why, it's just because obviously like he dropped that same week as like J. Cole, and even like even there's that James Blake album. That I wanted to check out. I haven't gotten
the Andre 3K song on that.
I haven't even gotten to check these out. You know what I mean? I just been flaking on it like. But man, I don't want to get too sidetracked with that question you asked me. It's actually fire conversation. No, what I get from some of the songs is like, that song Time hit me personally just because I was like, that's a dope message. And it was like so important to do over Christmas. I think subconsciously you probably didn't plan it, but that song landed at a perfect time.
Yeah,
like,
weirdly
we're back
enough.
in work now.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, okay, we had that time, but like we need to like keep that going. You know?
Yeah, like reminiscing on the fact that you did actually take some time for yourself.
And you're saying like that was your engineer? It was Sunday. You know, it's like, maybe do that.
Yeah, try stuff like
that. Exactly. And with the Found My Feet as well. I mean, that's just like the anthem of just like, I found what I love. And I think I can only speculate where it'll go from there, but I get this whole like, you know, believe in yourself sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? That's what I like.
You're gonna be surprised.
Maybe I'm just wrong, probably.
No, I think that's like I love hearing other people's interpretations, because I do like make the song with the intentions of like there's a clear cut message, like there's a conclusion to the song, but at the same time I've left a lot of space for you guys to like feel whatever you feel when like that's just music. But now there's like a real like specific there's a real specific message in how like I put the songs in order and stuff. That was an accident. Like I just kind of like, oh yeah, this makes sense, this makes sense, just like in terms of sonics. But then like when I listened back, I was like, message wise, it all just weirdly fit into like, yo, this is the story, this is that. Like I feel like when I was making the songs, I was just kind of like, all right, this is like the end, and I made like the middle here, and then like I made like the start here, like weirdly enough, and just kind of like placed it all to tell the cohesive story kind of thing. But I hope people get it. I don't know if I like, because sometimes when you're a rapper you kind of over explain things, you get me? I tried to keep it as simple as possible in terms of like what I'm saying, how I'm saying it and stuff like that. But
you know what we need to do? We need to do one of those like you need to be on Genius, you know
yeah. I'd love to do that. I would actually love to do that. I'd love to do that.
Because it'd be so much like, and then like that's what I kind of was coming across earlier on. The videos add so much to that too.
Yeah. That's why I love Nathan, man. Visually. Cause like he like hears the songs like before they're mixed, before they're mastered, all that. So he's hearing demos, and immediately if a song like pops out to him, he'll be like, yo, this will be so sick, and I'll explain to him what the song's about and stuff, and then he like literally brings it to life. It's so crazy. It's so crazy.
I don't know if you have to dash soon, but I wanted to touch on, I didn't even know this. I don't know, but
I'm good.
Cool. Right. No, because it was a real funny moment. I had in Sing Street.
Yeah.
Well, my girlfriend texted me this morning because she knew like
yeah.
And she was like, ask me about this. So
I mean,
how did that whole thing come about?
So basically, I did theater like work in transition year for like I think it was a month or something. But previous to that, I think I did something acting wise in primary school, but that was just like extracurricular type stuff. But I used to always tell my brother, like, yo, I'm going to be in a movie one day. Because I'll do some weird stuff and I'll be like, yeah, I'm going to be in a movie one day, But I would say it so much. And, like, when it happened, I was like, whoa. Like, words are really powerful. But to backtrack, because I danced or whatever, I was like, all right, some woman from my church, she sent me, like, a link to, like, an audition to like be a backup dancer for some UK artist or whatever. I don't remember who the UK artist was, but I went there and like I bumped into a lot of like real dancers, like you know, like I don't know if you know Angel Heart and Foot Rocker and like a lot of them, they were there, and I was like, already I was defeated. I was like, I've lost, but I still went in, did what I could. But on the like what's it, that sheet that they give you, the sign-in sheet or whatever, like one of the questions like, what else do you do? And I was like, I sing, I rap, and I act. All of the above. I was like, I act, but like the acting thing was just me kind of just putting it there, like, cause I didn't act, you get me? And then like I think either a month later or something, it wasn't that long, it was like a few weeks later or whatever, and I get a call asking me to like come and do an audition, like random. I was like, okay. So I go in. This was my first ever like audition for anything. I go in, I do the audition, I leave. I think a week later I get a call. They're telling me like, yo, come back and do like a callback for the director. And I was like, okay. And this is like when I did the dance thing, I was like so eager. My heart was pumping. I was like, yo, please get this. And I didn't get it. I didn't even get a call to let me know I didn't get it. So I just lost my hope. When I went to the audition for the acting, I was like, as soon as I left, I was like, whatever, that's calm. I get a call, I do the audition in front of the director, they liked it. On my way back, I get a call to say that you got the role, and I was like, whoa. And like, from there, it felt like doing the movie felt like I was in like a whole different world. Like music is cool, but like this is like I think at the same time as well, like this was like one of the few movies at the time that were like, that had the huge budget behind them. They were like they had like production from like America and stuff, so they had money to splash. So I felt like I was like royalty or something. They would like pick me up from my house, bringing me here. I like when it was raining, they'll hold umbrellas for me and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, this is sick. But it was definitely grueling work. Like you'd have to wake up at like
long days,
7, be in hair and makeup by like 8. Then you have to like go read lines, like rehearse, and then you have to go shoot, and then the shoot could take another 4 or 5 hours. It was crazy, but it was sick though. It was really good.
Nominated.
It's crazy, man. Random.
So sweet. I mean, you're like a young Childish Gambino or something.
I'm trying, man. I'm really trying to take the acting thing more serious this year. Like I tried to do it last year, but my heart is in the music, so because I was doing the album, I was like, yo, I just have to pause it.
Of course,
But this time, I'm trying to get back into it, but like subtly, like I'm trying to do more like commercial work or whatever.
I enjoyed that about the "If You Love Me" video too.
Like,
because that was was that the one that was sponsored by? No, I don't think it was.
The 3 thing.
Yeah.
The song was, but the video was like wasn't sponsored. Like I really want to do more of those like acting things in my music videos. That was very like, it was very subtle. It was more like that was Nathan's mom, you know, the woman. Really? She's like she's an actor. So it was more for like her. She killed it. I was just excited that like we were even acting for a music video. But like I don't want to say the second part because that's giving too much away. But like, things are coming. I think I'll tell you off. But I'm just trying to get into more of that acting thing this year. Definitely.
That's so sweet. You start like stand-up comedy. Like what's next? You know what I mean?
I can't. I'm not funny, man. I'm actually not.
Well, one of my mates just started going to open mic nights. Like, trying it. I was like, man, that's ballsy. Like, joking.
I can't even do that, man.
Imagine.
I can't do that.
I couldn't. Like, imagine, because like you're saying, like when you get up on stage, like you're in the zone. If you weren't confident in that work, you know what I mean, you would be like, even on stage still like.
I couldn't. Nah. That's a whole different field, man. You have to be funny, man. You have to like.
Crazy.
Nah.
Do you have any favorite comedians or anything?
Cat Williams, man.
Really? Yeah.
That's my guy.
He's out here wilding.
That's my guy, man. He's like, I think he just misunderstood. He's a very smart guy. Like if you watch his interviews and stuff.
Every comedian, like there's, like you're saying with the music, man. They always have deep messages. In comedy, though, you know.
Even like Kevin Hart isn't like, I don't know if he's like deep, but like he's very like smart. Like he's very like business savvy and stuff. Like
have you checked out like Chappelle?
Definitely.
That's a legend. What I always got from him, and
that's a legend. I think But Cat Williams just takes the cake for me. He's just funny looking. His voice is funny. His hair is funny. He's just funny. Like he's just a funny guy.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. I mean, what's like some unexpected things about Jafaris? What's like some weird ass TV show you're into? Some mundane shit. What's some
weird ass TV show?
I don't know. Like, what's like your guilty pleasure song? Like some cheesy band.
Damn, I think someone asked me this the other day, and I just couldn't answer it. Like I don't know what weird.
Cause I think for me it's like the 1975. I just like a week or two ago.
Yeah, they're good though. They're
so
good.
Funny, right?
Yeah.
My mate, we showed up, and it was like 400 girls queued up outside the Tree Arena, right? And we hopped in the back of the line, and we're about like I'm not even tall, but we were like towering over all these 15-year-olds, and my mate just turns to me and he's like, "So we're the boys, because we're like the only two males here." Yeah. And eventually, someone from the Tree Arena came and was like, "Oh no, like get into this queue." And I mean, when I say the other queue, there was just no queue for guys. You know what I mean? Because it's like separate pat down. Yeah. So we literally skipped like 400 people and just went straight to the front, and they're all like looking at us. We go in straight away, and we bought our tickets late, so we were sitting, and we were sitting with like young kids with their parents, and we were just proper there, like two like 20-year-old guys, just like. Man, you know what I mean? Like,
how was it?
Oh man, their visuals like are insane. Like their stage, like
man.
Like they have, what I like about them is the thought process behind it. Everything is super, like the covers, when he breaks down his lyrics. Like he has a song called "Sincerity is Scary," and it's all about like how people, like more and more people are ironic because it's scary to be like turn around to your friend and be like, "I love you."
Wow,
but you'd rather be like, "Nah, you ain't shit," you know. But it's like deep as fuck. Like it's a poppy ass song. Yeah. But when he breaks it down, and he's like, I mean, he's doing like throughout the album. There's like political stuff. There's everything, and you wouldn't even know by listening to it.
Wow.
You know? It's like I like it, but like a lot of people just sit down. You know.
I think one of the guys from Sing Street actually put me onto them. And
really,
I was like, they're actually really good.
I like them.
They're really good. I don't think they're like on my playlist type thing, but like I definitely respect like what they do. Exactly. They're sick. I actually don't have to answer that question, but I don't know if I have any.
That's all good.
I definitely do, but
what's
I just
the last
don't.
thing like your Netflix queue? Just give something a shout out.
Someone just a shout out.
I don't know. Just tell them to read a book or something.
Just the fans, yeah.
Yeah, just something to do. Check out a website or something. Jafarismusic.com first of all.
What's that? Go check out do you know that there's a new series on YouTube, the YouTube originals? It's called Wayne.
Really? Yeah.
One of the guys from Sing Street is actually the main character. Like the guys from Deadpool wrote it and stuff. It's sick. I haven't watched it yet, but it looks really sick. Yeah. So yeah, you guys go check that out. Yeah.
And then obviously Stride is March 8th.
March 8th. Yeah.
Is there anything? There's a video dropping for Time. Probably not date just yet, but.
Can I say that?
I don't think you can, to be honest.
I want to, it should be coming out like soon anyways.
So by the time this goes up, it'll probably be announced, so I'll put it in the...
Yeah, cool. March 8th, video should be dropping a week after that.
So you're filming the last couple like weeks as well? Like months?
Like just the whole run up to like Christmas, I was just shooting, coming up with more ideas and stuff. And then obviously the editing and stuff, man, that's one thing as well. That If You Love Me, like when you're like doing the like 11 shit, you know, from like Stranger Things, just moving stuff around. Yeah. So fire. Like. That was so funny. Yeah. Like that's the type of stuff I'm talking about, like production value and stuff.
Crazy.
That was just literally me, Nathan, his cousin, my brother, and another guy. And like we just like threw shit around and stuff. Bro, I nearly died doing that, man. I actually nearly died doing that. Like I jumped in with like dungarees, a bag and stuff. Man. I went all the way to the bottom. I came back and like I was like, alright, cool, I'm calm. And like my girlfriend was on the side, Nathan and his cousin, and they were just like watching me, and they thought I was taking the piss. Once I started going down, I went down. I was like, okay, I'm down for like 2 seconds. Get up. Down for 3, down for 4 or 5, and I'm like, yo, I really can't breathe. And before that, my girlfriend was like, please, I have a bad feeling about this. Don't do this, And she was really begging me, and like I was like, it's fine. Like, if I die for the art type shit,
exactly,
And, like, it's all for me. Like, you know, at the end of the video, you don't even see me hit the water. Like, it just...
Yeah, exactly,
just there. And, like, literally nearly died. Like, my girlfriend had to jump in. Like, Nathan jumped in. His cousin ended up being the one to, like, bring me to shore. It literally, I was in the water for, like,
rescue team.
15-20 minutes, genuinely like about to die type thing. I got on the thing banking, like, I look around and there's like fire brigades and ambulance and guards and shit, and I was like, oh shit, and the people taking videos, and I was like, no way. And I just like I didn't even know what to think, because I was just there trying to catch my breath. And then, like, the guards came and they asked us what we were doing and stuff. We nearly got in trouble, but, like, because they're like, it's expensive to bring all this stuff out.
Exactly.
And they're like, oh, it's so stupid. I was like, yo, at least we got the shot.
That was dope, man.
Nah.
But yeah, man, this is an absolute pleasure, honestly.
Nah, appreciate you, man.
You'll hear about him. You'll read about him. You'll read about that.
Nah, I appreciate you, man.
Man, honestly,
I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much.
But yeah, no, man. Like, honestly, 2019 is gonna be like, we're not gonna know you in a year's time.
Nah, never that, man. I shall not be a stranger.